Uncharted 4, perhaps Naughty Dog's best game, was published in 2016. Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, a standalone expansion that was a fantastic game that took characters in new locations, was released a year later. Both Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy received great critical praise, with both being regarded as some of the best entries in the Uncharted franchise. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection combines those two titles while being pushed graphically onto the PlayStation 5 and is by far worth the revisit. As the official description reads, quote, "Seek your legacy and leave your mark on the map in Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection. Experience Naughty Dog's thrilling cinematic storytelling and the iconic franchise's largest blockbuster action set pieces. Discover lost history with the charismatic yet complex thieves Nathan Drake and Chloe Frazer as they travel the world with a sense of wonder, pursuing extraordinary adventures and lost lore. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection includes critically acclaimed globe-trotting single-player exploits from Uncharted 4: A Thief's End and Uncharted: The Lost Legacy, remastered in stunning detail for the PlayStation 5 console with improved visuals and frame rate." End quote. Legacy of Thieves Collection allows for 3 different modes on the PlayStation 5: Fidelity, Performance, and then Performance Plus mode. Fidelity allows for the native 4K picture. This essentially implies that everything appears clean and neat. However, in order to achieve that resolution, it compromises performance, leaving you with 30 FPS, which does feel limiting most of the time. Performance mode allows for 1440p and 60 frames per second. This is essentially a fantastic sweet spot in the middle, since you get a steady smooth 60 FPS as well as 1440p that upscales to 4K. The picture isn't as good as DLSS, but it still produces a beautiful image and is probably the best way to play this game. Finally, Performance Plus is a setting that has a resolution of 1080p and a frame rate of 120 FPS. Even at 1080p, the game still looked extremely detailed. The quality is somewhat decreased, so it's not that great, but it still looks pretty damn amazing. Uncharted Legacy of Thieves Collection improves the visuals of Uncharted 4 and The Lost Legacy, but there are additional reasons to replay this game on PlayStation 5. This collection makes full use of the Dualsense Controller on the PS5, improving nearly every action in the game, from platforming to shootouts. The DualSense compatibility adds a lot to the immersion of the games, and almost made me forget how it felt to play on the PlayStation 4. Uncharted 4 remains the best in this collection, but that's probably because it's a longer game, so its exciting moments are spread out a bit more. Its plot does have some pacing issues, but it's still a fantastic blockbuster gaming experience with a near perfect climax that will stay with the fans long after the credits rolled. Even for those who have already played Uncharted 4, revisiting Nathan Drake's final journey on the PlayStation 5 is definitely worth it. The Legacy of Thieves collection is essentially a great collection of 2 of the best Uncharted games, but there is one significant missing aspect that must be mentioned. The multiplayer feature from Uncharted 4 is absent from this collection. While many won't miss it, Uncharted 4's multiplayer had its fans, and it's unfortunate to not see this being part of the collection. If you already own both of these games on PlayStation 4, then it is a no-brainer, as you only have to pay an additional $10 to upgrade to the Legacy of Thieves collection. This works even if you possess the physical editions of the game, but you still need the PS4 disc to play the PlayStation 5 version, so just keep that in mind in case you want to borrow a friend's copy. I may not have dived too much into the story aspects of these games, but they're really worth experiencing fresh if you've never played any of these 2 titles. If you have though, then you won't really get anything new in terms of story or unlockables. If you've never played any of these games, it is well worth your time. If you have already played and loved these games, I would still suggest them because you can import your save data. To be honest, the aesthetics and FPS improvements alone make this a worthwhile addition. Add to the rapid loading, DualSense feedback and 3D audio, and you've got one of the most immersive blockbuster experiences of any video game title. If I had to put a score on this, then I'd easily give it a 9 out of 10. I'd like to thank PlayStation Nordic for providing me with a review key, and for more gaming content, check out the rest of my channel. If you enjoyed this video, then give me a thumbs up. If you dislike it, then give me a thumbs down, but please tell me why so I can improve my videos. My name is Frank, I'm the Red Side Guy, and frankly, thank you for watching. Catch you guys in the next video.